Alright, today we're checking out a birdcage for the first time ever on a 1971 Corvette Stingray. Now, I've been selling these cars for 10 years, my dad's been here 45 years. I've never personally tried to actually inspect the birdcage. So we're going to be taking all these panels off. We've got a screwdriver here. I'm going to try to videotape as much as we can, and we're going to check it out. So if you guys want to know how to check out a birdcage on a C3 Corvette, watch this video. Alright. So the gist of it is we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts to pop off. We're going to start off with these ones right here. So again, I've never done this personally. I watched a YouTube video on it and figured, you know what, why not? Let's see if I can recreate this deal for you guys. So if you have a C3 out there or you're looking to buy a C3, maybe this is a good tutorial for you guys to check the birdcage. Now, it'd be kind of weird, hey man, can I unbolt your car and check out the cage? Especially if it's like a super clean one. He's probably gonna be like, what? But you never know, it doesn't hurt to ask, and maybe give him some money, be like, hey man, I'll buy your car as long as I can check this out. So, these all popped off pretty quick. Let me show you what this looks like. So, this is what it looks like underneath after removing this little metal guard. Looks really nice, but the birdcage is deep in there. So let's take a few more bolts off and see if we can get in there. So where's my screwdriver? I'm always losing tools, actually. Where did that screwdriver go? We've already lost it, guys. I already lost the screwdriver. It's not a good starting point for a tutorial video, huh? I'm not a mechanic, I'm a car salesman. Where did it go? That is a good question. Found it. Now you get 2 screws on this side. The trickiest part is going to be this screw right here, because it's kind of small. So you're going to want a small screwdriver. So let me go get a small screwdriver real quick.
And we're back. But unfortunately, I could not find a Phillips head small screwdriver. Apparently I only have flatheads in my whole dealership. So now we have to use vice grips with a Phillips head attached to the top of it. Make sure that fits in there. Now this is a pretty simple part if you have the right tools, but got a whole dealership with no Phillips head screwdrivers. So first we're going to make sure that this fits in there. We don't strip any bolts or anything like that. But let's get this top one out the way. You can use a regular screwdriver for that one. It's just that bottom one you'll run into an issue if you do not have a small Phillips head screwdriver. But yeah, I can totally understand why if somebody owns a classic Corvette and you wanted to check the birdcage, why they'd be hesitant for you to look at it, especially if it's super nice, because there's so many ways you can strip the threads or scratch the paint. So just make sure to let them know that you're very serious. Maybe leave them a deposit if you wanted to check this. And I've bought tons of these cars, and I've never really had to check this out. You can usually tell by the A-pillars and stuff if it's going to be alright or not. And then you can usually just tell by the quality of the car. But if you wanted a for sure inspection, this is how you're going to get to the birdcage. And if you haven't noticed by now, my microphones that I normally used went out. So I am voice overing, because that is my luck over here. I forgot to turn on my microphone. So we're going to take this little bolt out here, and then we got to wiggle this trim off, which this is a little difficult if you don't want to mess anything up. So make sure to be very gentle when you try to wiggle this off right here. Alright, so I brought some tools to try to help pop this stuff off. If you have a plastic, hard plastic little pry, it'll be easier. I'm going to try right here with this little flathead real quick. So you just kind of have to try to maneuver and pop this off. This is why you undid the top 2 bolts, to try to lift up and try to wiggle it out. But if you just use your hands, you should be able to get it out. Just try not to snap anything. I'm going to try to get a little bit of more room in here without trying to snap anything. The tools that I brought were a little bit too big, so if you have a skinnier plastic or whatever they use for interior trim pieces to pop off, that'd probably help. But you might be able to use your hands like I'm doing here, just like that. So that just pops off. And then mine was kind of caught, and I don't know how yours is. Yours may be a little bit different, but I had a bolt at the very back, in the very like deep corner. It was bolted in there. So yours may be like that. Yours may not. Everyone's a little bit different. So I need another small screwdriver, which I did not have. So we're going to get back to try to take this bolt off, which is probably the hardest part for me in this process. And especially putting it all back together was very, very hard. But yeah, a lot of maneuvering in this. If you're a big guy, I would recommend to try to make as much room as possible because there's a lot of maneuvering once you get inside of here. So good luck to you guys. We still got a little bit more ways to go to get this off, and then so we can see the birdcage. Okay, I'm going to show you guys where this bolt is at. It's very deep in this back corner, as you can see. Almost can't even see it, but it's right there. Right there. That's the troublesome little bolt that is on mine. I don't know if it's going to be on y'all's, but it is on mine. Alright, so we got that screen popped off. Now, again on mine, yours may be different. Mine has aftermarket speakers on there, which they drilled in. So I'm got to unscrew all these speakers, take the bolts off. Yours may have this, yours may not. But right behind this speaker is the birdcage. So once you pull this off, or just make enough room to where you can slide it over, you'll be able to inspect the birdcage. So I'll finish this, and I'll show you guys what the birdcage will look like.
All right. So I muted my microphone, so I just did a voiceover on everything. But this little bolt right here is kind of a hassle to take out. I don't really want to jack with it. But I'm going to try to get a good angle of inside this birdcage because I can still kind of maneuver this around. And the birdcage looks really good in there, actually. So, get a light. Let's see if I can get a good angle. Everything's kind of cramped in here. But, yeah, I mean, a little bit of... it looks super, super clean. There are little surface rust around bolts. But, I mean, it's pretty solid. Here's a good angle, I guess. Super, super good. So this is how you check inside your birdcage, guys. You can do the exact same thing for the other side. Alright guys, and that's how you check a birdcage. If you like that video, leave a comment down below. Make sure to subscribe because that was a hassle for me. I'm just a car salesman, not a mechanic. This is not what I like to do every day, is tinker with things. But I wanted to show you guys how to do it. So if it helped you, leave a comment down below and make sure to subscribe to our channel. And if you got a Corvette for sale, let us know. Hey, and this was for sale too, guys, so go to my website and check it out.